at it again, and we've got one from Officer Tatum, who I'm sure most of you guys know who Officer Tatum is. Huge shout out to Officer Tatum. But we've got one from his channel that I saw the title, it was just like, oh yeah. I'm laughing already just off reading the title alone. But anyway, before we hop into it, like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you're following me on social media too. Links are down below. And with that being said, let's dive in.
I'm not resisting. You're hurting me really bad, bro. Please get off of me. And she's still standing there letting this happen. Like,
exactly.
I hate you.
It already escalated. She's like,
I'm sorry, y'all, but that's just hilarious. And we just got a clip of it. Oh, man. Hey, listen. I got a feeling I know what was going on. Old girl in the back of the classroom that was getting arrested was talking real spicy. She was getting real spicy with it. Teacher was like, ring, ring, ring. Yes, 911. I need some assistance. I have a very unruly student in here. Soon as them cuffs got on, click, click. Why ain't you stopping them? Nah. Don't cry and complain now. You was just talking real spicy a minute ago. But let's see it. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. I could be wrong.
Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, HBCU, you have a young lady getting escorted out of the classroom. And it's almost like I'm back to like the old Tatum, where I have to interpret police interactions because people play these short clips and they don't give any context. I have the context of what happened based on the reporting. So let me just break it down for you before we play the video. Allegedly, there was a student and a teacher got into a confrontation. And the confrontation, I mean a verbal confrontation. They didn't physically get into a fight. The student was being disorderly according to the teacher and according to other students. When you're disorderly, you don't get a pass just because you black and the teacher is Asian or white. You don't get a pass. When you're disorderly, you're refusing to leave the classroom. That is called breaking the law. So the police showed up.
Look. I told y'all. I knew it. She was talking real spicy. Real spicy. Cops showed up. She didn't think nothing was going to happen until they actually put her butt in cuffs. Then it got real. Like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. You ain't gonna help me? Teacher, you not gonna help me? And she just like, well, I tried to tell you. I tried to de-escalate the situation, like we heard in that short clip before. I tried to calm the situation. But see, and this leads back to the home. The home. I've come across these videos a lot. Way too many times. And it breaks my heart to watch these videos, but at this point, I'm just laughing at them because I've seen it so many times. There's a certain way that you need to act in public. And I have come across these videos way too many times where you got people who think, oh, because I'm black, I can do and act, you know, X, Y, and Z type of way, and it's all good because, you know, if you say anything or you do anything, you're racist. And no, that's not the case. You act a fool, you're going to get treated like a fool, okay? But let's jump back in.
And I'm going to let you watch the film, and you'll see it from there, and then we'll talk about it more. Roll the clip.
I'm not resisting. You're hurting me really bad, bro. Please get off of me. And she's still standing there letting this happen. Like,
exactly.
I hate you.
It already escalated. She's like, come on in here.
I hate you!
I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You can get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You're trying to embarrass me about my paper. You're a
You should have just walked out.
terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this?
Oh, everybody
I hope
is.
you're recording
Everybody
because
is.
that's ridiculous.
Yes,
She
that
should lose
really
her job
is.
for letting this shit happen. She sit here and say she loves black people and stuff, but you let this happen to her? Come on.
No, you yelled at her first.
You yelled at her first, but you want her to
You yelled at me
apologize. It doesn't make any
first.
sense.
You hear everybody in the class?
Yeah, you were yelling at her. You were yelling at her. That's ridiculous.
That's BS.
I'm saying, I'm like, that's.
You're the worst teacher I've ever had.
Okay. This
I'm sorry, that's just hilarious. And it's funny how a lot of these folks try to play the victim card. Don't try to play the victim. What? Teacher could have been yelling at her. So what? You probably deserve to get yelled at. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying yelling at people is, you know, the best way to communicate with folks, because it obviously isn't. But still, if you felt some type of way, you had the option and the ability to walk out. You chose, allegedly, to continue the confrontation. And allegedly, teacher asked you to apologize and you didn't. You thought it was all sweet and buttercup and cakes and, nah, we in the real world, baby. You act a fool, allegedly, you act a fool, you'll get treated like one. Welcome to the real world.
This is why people come out of college and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. It's interesting to me that these individuals in this classroom, mind you, other people are trying to get an education. The girl is acting out. This is college. This is not high school. This is not middle school. These are grown-ups acting like this. Mm-hmm. And according to the report, she was being disorderly. She refused to leave the class. And so the police officers came into the classroom. The black cop showed up, which is the one that escorted her out. You know why the black cop showed up? Because if it was a white cop, it'd be worse. So the white cop and the black cop showed up, but they had the black guy to be the Negro whisperer. So he had to talk to her. He tried to de-escalate, but there was no de-escalating.
Nope.
And people don't know how to act like they got sense.
Facts.
So she had to be escorted out of the classroom. Now, I don't want to hear nobody on planet Earth say, this racism, this racism, this racism. Have you noticed that everybody in the classroom, except the girl that looked like she right there, she looked white, but everybody else in the classroom appeared to be black? So how is it racism when everybody else is fine, but the one that's belligerent has to get kicked out of the classroom? That's
Facts.
not racism. That's called you have bad behavior, and you have to be held accountable for your behavior. Now, of course, they play a little bit of clip. They don't show that the black officer showed up to de-escalate. They don't even show the interaction between the teacher and the student. And it's sad to me that this is college. When I was in high school, I saw stuff like this, and I was not shocked because we were kids. But when you go to college, how are you going to get a job? How is anybody going to take you seriously when this is the way you behave or conduct yourself? Now, the problem is with me that everybody want to make this a story. This ain't a real story. But B. Tatum had to clarify because people want to get on television and try to make it seem like this is a racial encounter. How are you going to blame the teacher and say you think or you claiming that she don't really love black people like she say she do, yet she's teaching at an HBCU? She could go anywhere else and probably not have to deal with you knuckleheads.
Yep. She ain't got to deal with that BS. She ain't got to deal with it. Oh, you claim to love black people? How could you? Because you were acting a fool. And I get so annoyed with this type of stuff. Just because you black doesn't mean you can get away with anything. All right? There's some black folks who think just because I'm black, I can just do whatever. No, you can't. No, you can't. Click, clank. Get out.
But she went to an HBCU and she care about you. That's why she teach. And if white folks are so bad, Asian folks are so bad, then why y'all even have them at an HBCU? Because other black people don't want to teach at an HBCU. She did. And I don't know these people. I don't know the young lady. But her behavior is not conducive for maturity and success in life.
Facts.
A teacher may be wrong. But what's stopping you from being the bigger person and taking a high road and being mature enough to say, I disagree with what the teacher has to say, I will remove myself from the situation before I conduct myself in a way in which I will get arrested. Yep. She was eventually arrested for disorderly conduct. I don't understand. The other black kids weren't arrested. It's not about racism. I wish that people would stop throwing it out there. It's not about discrimination. It's about personal responsibility. And if you want to act like this, there's consequences to your actions.
Yes, sir.
I don't need to say more. Y'all comment in the comment section. Let me know, do you think that this is crazy, or do you think I'm right about my diagnosis of this situation.
Facts. Facts. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better myself. You have to understand that in those types of situations, you have to be aware. All right, I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. All right. So before I lose it, before I blow a gasket, let me just take myself out of this situation. Let me just walk away. And I've done that. I've definitely done that. But as Brandon Tatum said, what do y'all think? Are we crazy for, saying what we said, thinking the way we think? Or are we right? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.